And in theology, which is a very important component of syncretism, there are always two gods, two lights. Here on this side we have God. On this side we have the Lord. Very important to understand the difference. The Bible is full of the Lord. The Lord Jehovah is a blazing sun. S-U-N. The Lord Jehovah is a God of war. Mars, one of the seven Elohim. It's always talking about the seven, the sun and his helpers in the solar system. There's no other archetypes. Please do not look for any other archetypes. It's the sun, always. Always it's the sun. Everything is the sun. Every hero, whether it's Humpty Dumpty, whether it's Little Red Riding Hood, doesn't matter. If it's got a name, it will always go back to Om, the sun, or its helpers, the moon, its bride, Mary Magdalene, Helene, Selene, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Mercury, and that's it. Yes, there's Neptune and Pluto and that, but those seven are the seven major archetypes in all the material universe. 7 is the number of matter. 12 is the number of mind. And as those 7 go round and round and round, in the 12, mind over matter, they produce this beautiful effect. Here is the effect. Here is the cause. God, prime creator, Ein Sof, Anama, no name. No name. We cannot name this one. A name is a negation. This is why when Moses said, oh, who are you? Because I have to go to Pharaoh, I have to tell him a name. I am. Remember your logo here in Amsterdam? Johan and I, we were joking yesterday how they spent a lot of money to find a logo for Amsterdam. I am Amsterdam. Yeah. Oh, very clever. But this is the point. I am. We are all I am. We carry these names in this illusion. It's temporary. I'm going to be Santo for 90 years. Then this body disappears and the spirit lives on. The I am. I won't be called Santo again. Maybe I will be John. Who knows? If I incarnate again. See, these names are negations. N, the letter N, is negative. No, not, never, no one, nobody, nowhere. N is negative, you see. And this is why we have here a demi-yugos, a half a creator, or a divided creator, divine being divided. Two. Here are two lights. Over here we have white undivided light, magnetism, unity, stillness, white causal light. Here we have electricity, dualistic, two-sex, positive and negative, motion, no stillness, it's all moving, it's all motion, red and blue. And red is masculine, left brain, blue is feminine, right brain. And the white light is in the center, the cause. And then we have the two sexes. Red is fire, blue is water, and blue is the word mar, maritime, marine, Mars, Mary. So we have Jesus and Mary. Jesus is positive, fire, Mary is negative, water. And here is the two-sex of the beautiful, beautiful world of illusion in which we live. But we also live here in the causal plane. We also know. We also are blissful. We also have love and power. This magnetism is behind every cause that you see. Still, white, undivided light. It is omniscient. It knows all things. It is everywhere. It is all powerful. It's not force. Walter Russell says God uses one force to create all things. Electricity. L. Hence you will see L everywhere. It's not a mistake that they called this power electricity. It's not a mistake. It's all produced by light. Whether it was deliberate in the mind of the person who named electricity for the first time, or whether it was not, it was going to be. Because universe is mind, and it's one mind, and it is one thinker. Nothing is new under the sun. This is all an old science. It's perennial. In fact, Marsilio Ficino and Pico, they called this the Prisca Theologia. Prisca is ancient. Ancient. But they also called it perennial. Perennial means forever. No one, everything that I say today, no one has invented. I haven't invented, I just noticed it. I'm just paying attention. I have all my life. I've always loved astronomy, theology, all these subjects that I'm talking about. There's been no interruption from the moment I was born. So, but anything to do with my opinions will probably conflict with this. This is pure, direct knowledge. It's direct knowledge. So it's very important that we understand the difference. We are this and we are this. We are having a dance, male and female. Here are emotions, sensation, thinking is here. Here is knowing, but we think over here. Thought, that's the word Thoth. That comes from Thoth. And who is Thoth? Hermes, the god of thought, thinking. Hence, in our language, we still carry. And all of those words still carry their original meaning of light. Here we see the creator of all things, fire. The tetragrammaton, Yod, He, Va, He, is inside the tetrahedron. Because when you cross disciplines and you cross sciences, as we are supposed to do, we see they are all the same thing. So, Yod He Va He, Jehovah, is, as the Bible says, Jehovah is a sun. Jehovah is a blazing fire. You just have to read the Bible and you'll learn the truth. You will learn all of this truth. There it is. Jesus Christ is exactly the same thing. Yes is fire. The same fire. Jehovah is Jesus. And we will explain that later. Jehovah is from the Aries period. Jesus is from the Pisces period. And now we are in Aquarius. Jesus is Jesus. Jupiter Zeus. Let's have a look at that, please. Let's compare. Let's do comparative religion, shall we? In the Bible, Jesus, Jupiter Zeus, has a father. What's his father's name?
Johan.
And his mother?
Maria.
All right, we'll do English. Maria is perfect. Very perfect. In a minute, we'll see how perfect it is. But in Greek, they tell you Zeus is the son of I always do that. Kronos and Rhea. Joseph equals Seth equals Set equals Saturn equals Kronos, the father of Zeus. So Jesus has a father called Joseph. This is father Seth, Kronos. And his mother is Mother Maria. And so we see that Jesus is the sun in Pisces, because Jupiter rules Pisces. Mars rules Aries, hence I am Jehovah, the God of war, the God of armies. Mars, martial arts, fighting, war, etc. So we see how it's always the sun, but it's the sun in the sign that he's in, he takes on the character of that planet. That's why Christianity has always been devoted to the sun and Jupiter. In this period of Pisces, because the sun is in Jupiter's house, Pisces, for 2,000 years, hence Jupiter will be the chief representative of the sun. But it always goes back to the sun as the father of all things in this solar system. Everything you see in this solar system, everything, from the little dust particles to the mountains and the oceans, all come from the center of the sun. Walter Russell says all things are seated in the center of the sun, in the still magnetic white causal light, and that's the symbol of the sun. All things come from here. All the seeds, they are seeds. They are patterns, blueprints, and they manifest here by the light of the sun and the planets. The 7 planets. They compose bodies. Hence we have 7 chakras. We have 7 tones in the musical scale. We have 7 colours in the rainbow. This is the octave that we see everywhere, or we can call it septenary. Septenary or octave. It's matter. Septenary is serpentary. 7 is always the colour of Set, Saturn, the 7th planet, Shabbat, the holy day of the Jews, the 7th day. He's the 7th planet, he's the crown chakra. Saturn, moon is bottom, the order that Johan gave before, moon, Mercury, Venus, sun in the heart, in Leo, the heart chakra, green, Mars in the throat. Jupiter, Saturn is the crown Kronos chakra. Hence, this is a septenary, it's a serpent, it's a 7. And Manly P. Hall says that we cannot avoid seeing 7 everywhere because we depart from 7. Everything we do starts from 7 because we are a serpent septenary. And if you look at, please check on YouTube, Eric Dollard. Eric Dollard. He says the sun is hollow. It's hollow. There's nothing in the sun. According to Eric Dollard, he has studied the sun for 30 years. Pier Luigi Gina. Please check out this man. He studied with one of your countrymen, Marconi, Italian Dutchman, for 10 years. He studied for 10 years with Marconi. Then he spent 30 years studying the sun. He said in the center of the sun is a heart, which beats at the same rhythm as our hearts. In the center of the sun, boom, 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 it's beating. The sun is beat. Scientists tell you that. They can see boom, 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 boom. It's a heart. That's why it's always here in the heart, in Leo. And that's the soul of our universe, of our universe.